the best beef light soup you will ever make. Serve this to your family, your friends, your loved ones, your guests, and everyone will keep coming back for more. Yes, it's that good. A warm and pleasant welcome to all our new subscribers and to all our returning subscribers. Thank you so much for the love and support. Let me run you through the list of ingredients and let's get started. For my list of ingredients, I have 2 tomatoes. Okay, I'll say about 2 large tomatoes, half a red bell pepper. I have 4 carrots right here, half an onion that I will be using to steam the meat, and 1 large one too. And I have some chili. So that's your preference. About a teaspoon of anise seeds and a few peppercorns. 1 Maggi tablet, salt. I have my mushrooms, shiitake. You can use any mushroom of your choice. I also have here my ginger and garlic and some salmon or mackerel fish that I will be using. I already washed this and cleaned it and everything. I just have to add some seasoning and put it in my oven. For my meat of choice today, I am using some short ribs and a few sprigs of thyme on there. Thyme goes very well with red meat, and as you can see, oh, it's so delicious when you make light soup with this. Have a few marbling of fat in there, so it's very nice, rich, and delicious soup. I will start off by prepping the ingredients to be cooked, the vegetables to be cooked, I mean. I will have the list of ingredients in the description box down below. And then I have the carrots, so I'll just chop it into 2. Adding tomatoes and everything. The chili. So that's that. I'll go ahead and put it on the stove and start boiling it. So I have here my beautiful sister sweets Anise all-purpose seasoning and Kelly Willy seasoning. That is what I'll be using. You can also use your salt or any all-purpose seasoning of your choice. And I'll not be using any salt because this already contains salt. Okay, so I'll use about a tablespoon of the all-purpose and about a tablespoon more of the Kelly Willy. Very nice and fragrant, and this will give it some kick. This one has a bit of chili in there. And I'll go ahead and toss it around. So I'll let it sit for about 10 minutes just for the marinade to absorb a bit on it. We will now proceed to blend the ingredients to steam the meat with. So that's half an onion, then the ginger. I usually leave the peel on of the ginger because I'm using organic. And I have here 3 cloves of garlic and the anise seed and peppercorns. So that goes in. I'll add in the Maggi tablet and proceed to blend this. So next I have the meat and the sprigs of thyme on there. I'll add some salt onto the meat. That's to season the meat and make sure your meat is well seasoned. I'll add the blended ingredients on there and rinse the blender and add the water to this. So I will cover it and let it steam for about 20 to 30 minutes on a medium heat. Alright guys, so this is how our meat is looking so far. It looks very delicious. And here are my vegetables, the carrots, onions, the pepper, and the tomatoes. So I'll go ahead and blend it and add it to this. After adding in the blended vegetables, you want to go ahead and rinse out the blend and add that extra water into the soup. And I also have the water from boiling the vegetables. I'll add that in. I'm also heating up some water in the kettle, and this will quicken up the boiling process of the soup. After pouring the ingredients onto the meat, I allowed it to cook for about 5 minutes for the ingredients to absorb into the meat as well. So I'll now add in the hot water, and this will quicken up the cooking process. So I'll let this go for about 30 minutes. Then we'll add in the mushrooms. Alright guys, as you can see, the soup is cooking very well. The oil is beginning to surface on top. Tastes incredible. Just look at that. It's now time to go in with the mushrooms. I have shiitake mushrooms. You can use any type of mushroom that you like. And it looks like it hasn't really cooked down. I had a little bit of leftover soup in the freezer, the same soup, but I didn't have any more meat or fish in there, so I just popped it in the freezer. So now I'll add in the fish. After adding in the fish and the mushroom, so I'll let it go for about 10-15 more minutes. That will be it, guys. Alright guys, our soup is done. Looks good, tastes incredible. Hey, meet me here for some fufu, okay? Meet me at the house. It's going down. Yes, y'all. You can have this on its own with your food, with some rice, some kenkey, really anything that fancies your boat. You can also chop some vegetables, steam it, and add some soup to it for a low-carb dinner option. Incredibly delicious. So now let's give it a taste. Let's enjoy the fruit of our labor. This was so delicious, guys. You have to try this. So delicious. It has the right amount of spice for me. Incredibly delicious. The beef is so soft, so tender, so succulent, just really tasty. The basil adds some freshness and additional flavor to it. The mushrooms, the mackerel, everything is just so delicious. And that is it for today, family. Thank you so much for doing this with me. This was absolutely delicious. I really hope you give this a try. Share the video with your family and friends if you found this helpful. And until we meet again, remember to stay blessed, stay out of trouble, and be well. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. Bye, y'all.